Welcome to the Children's Chapel space. I thought I would give y'all a glimpse into our children's message on Sunday. We were talking about creation, and here it is. It was the first day, and it was chaos. Darkness covered everything, and God said, someone should really turn on a light in here. And then God did just that and said, let there be light. But God also knew there was a time for darkness too. So God separated them and called the light day and the darkness night. God looked around and said, this is very good. That was the first day. It was the second day, and it was bright and wet, really, really wet. Everywhere God looked was water. And God said, let's take the water that's up there and the water that's down here and separate them. We'll call the water up there sky. Then God made it so, and looked around and took a deep breath and said, this is very good. That was the second day. It was the third day, and it was bright and wet and full of fresh air. God took a deep breath and looked around and saw the sky and the waters. And God said, we need some dry land. And God made it so. There was dry land, and there were the waters, which God called the sea. God took a look around and said, this is very good. Then God said, let there be vegetables. Bring on the carrots, the pineapples, the bluebonnets, the magnolias, and palm trees, and every other kind of plant. Then God made it so. And God stopped to smell the roses and said, this is very good. That was the third day. It was the fourth day, and it was bright and wet and full of fresh air and land and sea and vegetables. And God looked up to the sky and said, we need a sun and stars and a moon for the night. And God made it so, and looked up to the stars and said, this is very good. That was the fourth day. Thanks for joining me.